Welcome everybody to the Thursday night. We are doing a special teaching. Tonight what I'm going to talk about is our new compensation plan. And I'm going to get right into it because we need to get started because I have another presentation on our company coming up at 8 o'clock. It's now 7:02. So I'm going to ask you to get your pen and paper handy or your pencil and paper handy. We're going to keep the questions to a minimum. Hopefully I can go through this. It's a very simple comp plan. I'm going to go through this on where you can fully understand it. Please remember, everything that you're looking at this evening is going to be based on one number, an $89 package, an $89 package. We have other packages. We have other things you can buy, but an $89 package, okay? Because that package will probably be the most prevalent that people will purchase and want to use. So let's get started. First of all, this is a compensation plan. We want to talk about what type it is first. It is a unilevel plan. What is the definition of a unilevel plan? Well, that means this. As you come in, you can put people as wide as you want. You can continue to put them there, continue to put them there. You can put 50, 100, whatever you want. Just keep putting them in. They only go front line to you, your personal people. That's the definition of a unilevel plan. Now let's get, there's only 3 parts to this compensation plan. There's only 3 parts. Please remember, it seems like there's a lot, but there's really only 3. The first part of the compensation plan is what we call a fast start bonus. Now remember, this is based on an $89 package or higher, right? So as you bring people in on an $89 package, you can see there's 5 people here. You've brought in 5 people. Every time you bring in someone on an $89 package or higher, you will receive a $30 fast start bonus. $30 fast start bonus, and that is paid weekly, every single week. Now, as we go through this, I want you to write down the questions so we can address them right after I'm finished. This will not take long. Something I need to make everyone aware of. A lot of you are bringing people in, and that's fantastic, but you're bringing people in and they're saying, well, I want to go ahead and buy my card, get my digital card now, and I want to spend the $49.97. Let me explain something to you. Please read what it says in the yellow. $30 for personally enrolled at $89 or higher. So if you're letting people come in and you let them go ahead and purchase their product now, purchase the $49.97 or purchase the texting, you will not receive a $30 fast start bonus because this happens when we launch the new side of the company, okay? And you can't even go purchase an $89 product now because it's not available. It will be available when we launch this other side of the company in 32 to 33 days. Want to make sure you're clear on that because we're getting a lot of phone calls at the office going, well, they want to sign up now. You can, if you want, you can. But if you brought them in, do not expect when we launch a $30 fast start bonus. It's not going to happen because they bought a $49.97 product, not the $89 package. And if you buy a $49.97 product, there's no way I can give you a $30 fast start bonus. It's impossible. Okay, so please understand, this is the very first part of the comp plan. And as you bring people in, $89 or higher is a $30 fast start bonus paid weekly. That's the first part of the comp plan. Wasn't that simple? Good. All right, now let's get to the part which is your residual side. Now the residual side is your level 1 and your level 2 only. Level 1, level 2 only. What you're looking at on this picture would be your level 1, but let's move forward. Here you are, you bring in 3 people. You bring in 3 people. This is based on $89. You're on an $89 product and you bring in 3 on an $89 product. Level 1 and 2 residual income. Now, you have to have 3 people to qualify. 3 people to qualify to get paid. But here's what we're doing. On the fast start bonus, when you get 1, you get your $30. When you get 2, you get your $30. When you get 3, you get your $30. You're qualified. We're still giving you the $30 fast start bonus. But to qualify to receive the residual income, you must have 3 personally sponsored people. Okay? Now, let's go to what the numbers are. If you're on an $89 product and you bring 3 people in on an $89 product, we know that you just collected $90. $30 fast start bonus, but now you're making $100 per month. Now, why is that? Please write this down. an $89 product is worth 35 BV. 35.
All the fixings and trimmings.
Hold on. Someone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Make sure you're muted, everybody, please. Please make sure you're muted. Okay, so let me move this over here. Okay, so on the $89 product, 35 BV. So if you take 3 people times 35, that's 105 BV. 105 BV. So you're making $100. Here's the best part. If you're paying $89 a month for the package you're going to receive, which is the endless, the bump card, the digital card itself, and the digital card is infinite. You can build as many pages as you want, many videos, however you want to build it, strictly up to you. That coupled with the text message marketing for 1,200 outgoing messages per month. Now, the text message marketing is your lead generator, but I digress back to the compensation plan, because this is what's important. $89 is 35 BV. So 3 times 35, because you brought 3 people in, there's 105 BV there. So you're making $100 per month with only 3 people. $100 per month with only 3 people. That's $1,200 a year with only 3 people. Now, as I'm going through this, there's going to be times when I'm going to say, I would ask you to please go find another comp plan that pays you $100 per month with 3 people. There's not one. You won't find it. So that's the first part. This is your level 1. Now remember, you can go as wide as you want to level 1. You can sponsor 3, you can sponsor 10, you can sponsor 20, you can sponsor 50, whatever you want to do. You can just keep going, keep putting them in, right? So when you bring in 3, it's virtually, you're not paying for it anymore. It covers what you're doing. Okay, so that's the first part. Now, here's what happens. This is the second phase. Now, you don't have to have it structured exactly like this, but let's say you bring in your 3, which you have to do to qualify, right? And you want to teach these people to do the same, go get 3. And the reason that you want to teach them this is because when you get 3, what happens? Your monthly is covered. You're covering your cost with 3 people. That's the most important part, because most people want to say, well, if I come in, how do I get it free? Well, it's not getting it free, but it covers your costs. You're still going to pay every month, but you're making more than you're paying. Okay? So, as you're looking at this structure, this business structure has a total of 12 people. There's 9 on your second level. That's your second level, 9 people. There's 3 on your first level for a total of 12. 12 people. And all of these people are paying $89 a month for that great package that you get from us, right? Well, when you have 12 people in your business, all at $89, that's $400 a month. The structure you're looking at right now is $400 a month, $4,800 a year for only 12 people. An extra $400 a month can change people's lives. It can. There was a study done that $400 to $500 a month can literally keep people out of bankruptcy. Just that much money. So that's why this is important. 12 people in your business. Now listen, if you're a great sponsor, you don't have to have it like this. You can go put 12 people in yourself. You sponsor 12 people yourself. It's still $400 a month. If they're all at $89 on that $89 product or higher. If it's higher, you get more BV. It's 35 BV for an $89 package. 35 BV for an $89 package. So if you took this 12 times 35, if you do 12 times 35, I believe it's 1,050. I'm sorry, it's not 1,050. That's the wrong one. Hold on, let me look it up. I have all my notes here. I want to make sure I'm correct. I don't want to give you wrong information at all. So 12 times 35 is 420. 420 BV. That's why you're making $400 a month. I'll show you that in a minute, how this works, okay? So the next step, once you've made the $400 a month, you've hit there, here's what's next. Okay? All you do is add 2 more. Add 2 more to your front line. Now this is, I'm showing you how to build this way, but again, it doesn't have to be structured exactly this way. As long as you have, this is what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 plus 5. There's 20 people here. If you have 20 people in your level 1 and 2, and they're paying $89 a month, you're going to make $700 a month. This is $700 a month with 20 people. That's $8,400 a year. $8,400 a year. All you did was you just added 2 more people. Instead of 3 you sponsored, you now have 5. And all 5, what did they do? They did the simple activity of getting their 3, so they're pretty much, their cost is covered every month. This whole thing is driven on getting 3 people covering your cost every month. That's the entire thing. Getting 3 people, your cost is covered every month. Hold on one second, guys. We still have people that's not muted. Okay, muted. All right. So what you're looking at here is $700 per month on a unilevel comp plan. Now, you can continue to go wide, 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 wide. You can put 50 in, you can put 100, whatever you want to do, strictly up to you, okay? So that's $700 per month, 20 people. This is your residual side of the comp plan, level 1 and 2, level 1 and 2. Is there more? Yes, there's more. Level 1 and 2, 1 and 2, residual comp plan. Well, what does residual mean, Ron? That means when you build your business to this structure or 20 people on your front line or some kind of a semblance of 20 people on your first and second level at $89 or higher, residual income means as long as those people are active and they pay every month you're receiving $700 per month, every month. That's passive income. That's called passive income. You build it once, you continue to get paid on it, paid on it, paid on it, paid on it. That's passive income, okay? So then the next step is here. Look what happened. On your second level, instead of having 3, they all went, your first level got 2 more. So now here it is. It's very simple. You have 5 people you've personally sponsored. 5 people. What did they do? They each went and got 5 themselves. You have a total of 30 people in your business. With this structure you're looking at right here, remember, it doesn't have to be this perfect structure. It could be you sponsored 30 by yourself, or you sponsored 15 and half of them went and got, they're 3. However it works, as long as you have that 30 people in your first and second level and you have personally sponsored 3 people to be qualified, it's $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. $12,000 per year. That's an amazing feat. Now, I've been involved in this industry for 29 years, and in July it'll be 30. And I can tell you, I have never found a comp plan that's like this. I've never found a comp plan that you can control everything because you're just watching your first and second level, That's how you build your residual income. Because the way I've always had to do it, I've had to build 6, 7, 9, 10, 15 levels deep. I had to do that myself, and it's very difficult to do. It's not easy. That's not something everybody can do. So this comp plan makes it simple. You're only building your first level and helping your first level do what? Get their 3 to get it where their cost is covered. And then they can expand on that and get even more. The same way you're doing. Okay, so that's your second part of the comp plan. Now there's more, and I'll show you more. But the second part of the comp plan is your residual income, level 1, level 2. Residual income, level 1, level 2. Okay? Now let's move to the third part of the comp plan. This will be the third part of the comp plan. Before we move there, I forgot this to here. This is what we just did. Your level 1, your level 2 BV equals your income. Remember we said when you had 3 people at 89 on 35 BV, that's 105. You have 100 BV, so you're making $100 a month. There's one I didn't put. If you have 6 people, just 6 people in your group, your first level, you make $200 a month. But I went straight to the $400 a month. Remember, that's 12. Now, if you look at these numbers, we're working with a BV of 35. 35, okay? So if you take the monthly income of, let's say, $1,000, and you divide it by 35, it takes 29 people, level 1 and 2, to make $1,000 a month. That's a very simple math equation. Very simple. Let's go to national director. If you want to make $2,000 a month, you take 2,000 and you divide it by 35, okay? which is 57.1 or 58 people. Hold on. 58 people. 58 people. Okay, let me try something really quick, guys. Hang on one second. Let's see here. Okay, I don't know why it's not meeting them upon entry, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so as you look at these numbers, you can see 3,000, 4,000. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Most people in this business, I mean, they have this thing that they want to make like 10,000 a month or 5,000 a month or 4,000 a month. You will not find anywhere in this industry, any company, you won't, I just know for a fact you won't find it. You will not find a company in our industry right now that for 58 people in your business, you make $2,000 a month. Now you might be thinking, Ron, I can't sponsor 58 people. You don't have to. You don't have to. Let's say that you sponsored 10 people and each one of those got 5. Well, that means you have 10 people on your level 1 and you have 50 people on your level 2. That's 60 people. And you only sponsored 10 and each one of those sponsored 5. That's 60 people. That's $2,000 a month. So that's how you figure your income. If you want to make a roadmap to how you want to get to where you want to go, take it and divide it by 35. Take the number, divide it by 35, okay? Now, here is part 3. Part 3. Now, this is going to get in depth. Remember, your level 1 and level 2 is for your residual income. That's that income that comes every single month, whether you like it or not. We call it mailbox money, okay? That was part 2. Now, here comes part 3. We call this the star constellation bonuses and the check match. Now, there's 2 things happening here, and I'm going to explain them to you, all right? So let's say, there you are, right there. We're going to go back to what you've already built. We're going to go through it together. Now, the way this reads is once you're in and you've got your people that you've personally sponsored, let's just go through that together. You've sponsored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. You sponsored 8 people already. Now, for the bonuses, and I'm going to tell you, there's $304,000 in bonuses in this comp plan. $304,000 in bonuses. And I'll show them all to you in just a second. I got a page that shows it to you. So here's what it says in the bonuses, and I'll show it to you. Once 2 of your personally sponsored people, once they're making $100 a month, you're going to receive a one-time bonus of $200. Here's how that works. You've got 2 people that sponsored 3 apiece, remember? Because they're going to make $100 a month. And to do that on an $89.97 product or 35 BV, remember, you only got to sponsor 3. You got to sponsor 3 anyway to qualify to get paid for residuals. So if they just go do what they're supposed to do, once 2 of them do it, that you personally sponsored, you get a $200 bonus. Okay? That's the first one. Now, this goes a lot. I'm not going to cover them all, but I'll show you the page where you understand. Then the next step is, once you have 4 people that's making $100 a month, let's just take 2 more. There's 4 people. Now you just get a bonus for 400. You get a one-time bonus of $400, but you pick up 15% check match on level 1. Now, level 1 is where your 8 people are, okay? Let me give you a hypothetical scenario. You've sponsored 20 people over time, and all 20 people they've all getting it where their cost is covered, okay? So if you take 20 people times 100, what is that, 2,000? They're all making $100 a piece. So that's $2,000. You take 15% of 2,000, whatever that is. I think it's like, I don't know. It's $300, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, $300. $300. And that comes every month. So this becomes part of your residual, not the $400, not the $200. That's a one-time bonus. But the 15% check match on level 1 comes every month because they're paying every month. We're paying them every month. Whatever we pay them, you're going to receive 15%. What if you had somebody that went and crushed it and they're making $1,000 a month on your level 1? Well, because they're doing what they're doing, you're making 150 bucks extra on them every single month, on top of your residual income that we just talked about. So what is the next step? Well, now the next one is when you have 6 people making $100 per month, your bonus becomes 600 bucks. 600 bucks. But now you have the 15% check match on level 1, but you also have now picked up 10% on level 2. Now what you're looking at level 2 is where you see the couples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's 18 people there. Now let's say they all make 100 bucks a piece. Well, that's 1,800. So at 10%, you make 180 there. So you're making 150 and 180. You see how this can add up? Because as you go deeper in a unilevel plan, it gets wider. It gets wider and wider and wider. And this goes 8 levels deep. But the next one is 2 more, 8 people. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, 8 people making $100 a month. In other words, covering their cost. Only bringing 3 people in. Now you picked up another bonus of $800. But here's the difference. Now you have 15% check match on your level 1, 10% check match on your level 2, and 10% check match on your level 3. On your level 3. It's not on the screen here. Your level 3 is not shown. But we have, let's see, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. I have 24 people on level 2. So if I took 24 people, those 24 people on your level 2, and they each got 3 to cover their cost, that means now there's 72 people on your level 3. 72 people on your level 3. And if they're all just going to get it for free, that's 72 times 100. That's $7,200. $7,200 on level 3. And you just picked up 10% check match on level 3. Well, if there's $7,200 being paid out on level 3 from my company, you're going to get a 10% check match. So level 3 is now making you $720 a month. Your level 2 is now making you $180 a month. And your level 1 is now making you $150 a month. And they're all put together and it comes every month on top of your residual income for level 1 and 2. I hope you understood that. I hope you understood that. Now, I'm going to show you the screen where we can go even further. This is the bonuses. Now, they're just positions. They're not ranks. They're just positions. The requirement, remember I told you, 2 people making 100, you're personally sponsored people. Personally sponsored people. Okay? That's the ones you put in. When 2 of those make 100, you make $200 bonus. When 4 of those make 100, you make a $400 bonus. When 6, we went through that. We went all the way through 8. And you picked up 15% of your first level, 10% of your second level, 10% of your third level. But let's go farther. 4 of those people are already making $100 a month. And let's say 4 of the other ones decide they want to go a little more and they make $200. So now you got 4 people making $100. You got 4 people making $200. And remember what that is, folks. $200 is only 6 people. They have 6 people now. You pick up a bonus of $1,200. Listen, I'm not real smart, but if I take 200, 400, 600, 800, and 1,200, if I add them all together, well, 1,200, 800 is 2,000. 600 and 400 is 3. You've picked up $3,200 in bonuses already. 3,200 in bonuses. And now you just opened up level 4 at 5%. 8 people making 200. Now you'll notice it stops at 8. You might have sponsored 50, but you only need 8 of them to accomplish this. You don't need to count 8 of them that'll do this. What if you have 12 of them that did it? You're still going to get the same bonus, but you're going to pick up so much money on the check match, it's ridiculous. But 8 people making 200 a month. Remember what 200 a month is? That's 6 people. 6 people. Each one of your personally sponsored people, 8 of them, 8 out of the 50, 8 out of the 20, 8 out of the, whatever it is, but 8 of them are making 200. That means they got 6 people in their business between level 1 and 2. But they got to have 3 on level 1 to qualify, don't forget. But now you're picking up another bonus of $1,600. You guys remember what I said it takes to make 400? That means you sponsor 3, and each one of those 3 sponsor 3. You help 8 people do that, making $400 a month. You pick up a bonus of $3,200. I hope you're getting this, because this is the last part of the comp plan. So you get upfront money and a bonus, and now you're also building even bigger residual on the check match. There's 2 things happening here. 2 things. But the only way that works is your personally sponsored people have to hit these numbers. Okay? They have to hit these numbers. And because you had 4 making 100, you don't need an extra 6. No, you can use the same 4 you already had and get 2 more to make 100, and you picked up the next bonus. Now, I hope everybody understands, because that's the comp plan. We have just went through the comp plan. We had 3 pieces. We had the fast start bonus, 89 or higher. We're gonna have 3 packages, but I'm only talking about 89. It's 35 BV, right? So the fast start bonus is $30 is paid out for every $89 customer you bring in. That's paid weekly. Second part of the comp plan was very simple. Level 1 and 2 only for your residual income. Level 1 and 2 only. $89 is a 35 BV product. If you want to make $2,000 a month, take 2,000, divide it by 35. That will tell you how many people you need to have between levels 1 and 2 to make $2,000 a month. It's a very simple comp plan to figure. And part 3 is this bonuses and the check match. This is where it forces you to go help your personal people that you brought in. If you'll notice, this comp plan is built around one thing. It's built around you helping your people succeed. It's not built around you bringing somebody in and making them an orphan and you running off and never helping them because you picked up a $30 fast start bonus. That's not what it's about. Not if you want to go make the money. That is not what it's about. Okay? Now, let me stop share. Continue. Okay. Now, important that you understand everything we just went through. Okay, let me check the chat. Let me check the chat room. Awesome, awesome. You're helping everyone make money, so it's a win-win for everybody. Yep. Very, very comprehensive explanation. Thank you. Let's see. Chattanooga, Jim Ford. You need to coast. Okay, Jim Ford not muted. I can hear you fine. Okay, I don't see many questions. That's a good thing. Yes, $9.97, the affiliate. So if you're paying $89.97 and you add $9.97 to become an affiliate where you can make money with us, you're still under $100. So the 3 people still covers your cost. And what we're going to do at the company is we're going to make it simple on you. When you're making enough money where it covers your cost every month, we're going to extract that out of your commissions and send you the rest. Every single month. Every single month. Every single month, that's what we're going to do. Just makes it easier on you. That's all. That's all. So, any questions at all? Let's see. Let me try something. I think you're going to mute yourself. Let me know if you cannot. You can do it in the chat. You can say, I can't unmute. But I think you can. Cannot. Okay, hold on. We go to participants. Should be able to get here somehow. Okay. Go to chat. Chat. Participants. I'm trying, folks. Bear with me. Give me a little problem, but we're getting through it. Now you can unmute yourself. I found the button. You can do it now. George Taylor. Hold on. George Taylor, you got your hand up? You can go first, sir.
I have to take off, Ron.
Okay, thank you, sir. Glad you're here.
Yep.
George Taylor, you got your hand up. You can go first, sir. You might not have realized you had your hand up, and that's perfectly fine. Okay. Anybody? Questions about anything before we get going?
I do. Can you hear me now?
Yes, George.
Okay, the $49 plan is going to go away, correct?
No, it's not. The $49 plan, I'm glad you asked that, George. The $49 plan will remain. But on the $49.97, it's going to be worth 20 BV, not 35. 20.
So what my question is, if you have the $49.97 and then to have the texting to amount to the same as the 89, does that to count as the same? Or
No.
should you upgrade to include that?
Okay, so let me go back to what I said, George. I don't know if you were here when I first started, but if you allow people to buy right now, even though they buy a $49.97 and even though they go buy the $36 texting plan and it's very close to the $89, you're still not going to get the $30 Fast Start bonus. Because the comp plan we have right now is still in effect, and it's going to stay in effect until we launch the new one in 32 days.
Okay, so when the new one goes into effect, I can then upgrade.
You can.
Okay.
You
That's all I
can.
wanted to do.
Yeah,
Because
you
I want to be fair to my sponsor too.
George, I'm so happy you said that. That is, I can tell you understand this business already by saying that. You understand.
I've been around for a while.
I can tell. I can tell, George. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you bringing that up.
So Ron, this
Yes.
is Liz Kawasaki.
Uh-huh.
Hi. So for those of us who came in at the plan that George was just talking about, we're at 35 points until the comp plan changes.
No,
correct?
you're not at 35 points because the comp plan we have currently right now does not run off a BV factor. We will not have a BV factor until we launch the new comp plan and new products. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let me make this very simple. Your job at the moment, and I don't want to get, listen, I don't want to get off this comp plan. I don't want to get sidetracked and get on something else. But I got to make this clear. We started this free launch for you because it's easier for you to go put people in for free. Okay, so you go launch your business with free. And just to get in for free. Then when we launch everything in 32 days, all they do is they go to their replicated website because they're going to have one because they can literally go build their business for free also, which is your level 2. There's going to be a button that says upgrade. When we launch it, for 2 weeks, everybody has a chance to go purchase. And they click that button, upgrade, and they purchase what they want, and we're off and running. I hope that made sense. But the focus right now should be go build your business for free as fast as you can.
Ron,
Yes.
what happens to the basic $20 plan? What's the BV on it, and will
There will
it go
be a
away?
BV on the basic $20 plan. We're not going to take it away from you. We're not going to do, if you have it now, you can continue to keep it. But I'm going to be honest with each and every one of you here. On a $19.97 plan, you only get 2 pages. That's all you get. You don't get more. And we've made sure now, because we made a mistake when we first started, we thought that that was controlled, and it wasn't controlled. People were buying a $19.97 plan and had the full spectrum of the digital business card. Yeah, I would buy it also. But now that's been rectified. If you have a $19.97, it's only 2 pages. That's all you get. Now, with that being said, please understand, at $19.97, the company makes zero money, absolutely zero money. If I continue to leave that $19.97 there for people to buy, if everybody in the company, 10,000 people switch to $19.97, I've got a company that I'm giving you a great digital business card, but we're making nothing. And I can't continue to survive that way. But the people that have the $19.97, I will make sure that is not taken from you. You can continue to have it. So I hope that answered your question, Donna. It's going away.
Okay, will their subscription be scaled down to 2 pages?
It should already be scaled down
It
to
is
2
too.
pages.
No, I've got a couple of them that have more than that.
Okay, then I need to check on it again. Donna, if you have my number, I know. If you'll
Yes.
send me that, I'll look at their cards and make sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Before we go, Ron, could you tell us about the meetings again and what times they are? And is there going to be a difference between the, is one going to be for the comp plan and one the business, or how's that going to work?
No. So the meeting times are all the same. I only did this today to make everybody understand. I'm a firm believer in you can't make the money you want to make until you know how it's made. So I did this today. This is just a special meeting. This is not every day, every week. The meeting times are the same. Nothing's changed. If you're part of our Facebook group, it's there. You'll see it. It's pinned to the top. If you're not part of our Facebook group, you need to become part of our Facebook group.
No, I saw it, but I just wasn't sure with this meeting whether we were going to be
No, this
switching
is
it.
just a special meeting I threw together from last night. That's
Oh,
it.
great.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, anybody?
One last question. So the $89 new plan when it comes out is basically the 49 and the whatever combined. There's nothing else that's going to be that
There will
plan.
be, but I'm not going to say that yet. There will
Okay.
be something else added to it, yes.
Jim has a question.
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, quick question. All right, so the level you're making 400, I miss it by one person. How much do I make?
200.
Okay, so it jumps down to, okay. And then also, let's say I have the third level, you're making 3,000 with the 20 people, is that correct?
You have not, okay, you just said third level. I heard you clearly. Your residual income is not based on third level, only your first and second level.
Okay. But it's not based on people, it's based on the structure being in place, correct?
It's
So I
actually
missed it
based
by
on
one.
BV. It's actually based on BV. It's not really based on structure. When it comes to structure, you have to have 3 people that you personally brought in to qualify to get paid.
Okay.
And then and it's pretty simple. If you want to put all 30 people frontline to you, you can. That still makes you $1,000 a month. Or you can do it the way we talked about. Have your 5 people, and each one of them have 5 people for level 1 and 2. It's still 30 people, and it's still $1,000 a month.
Can I have 4, let's say I have 5 people direct, but I have on one of the legs, I only have 2 people, and then the other one has 8. So the BV's still there, but it's just not structured exact.
No, you're okay. You're okay at that one. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Cool. Thanks.
Great question. Donna, did you have another question? Your hand's still up.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Anybody else? Anyone else? Any questions? Now's the time to ask them. And I'm recording these questions as well. Gentleman's question, what happens after the 2 weeks? Cheryl, after the 2 weeks, if they didn't go and buy a package, they're expunged. They're just taken out of the whole genealogy. They're gone. They're out. Now, it doesn't mean we're not going to do things from the corporate office to give them something special to go ahead and buy the $89 package. Now, with that being said, folks, I'm not going to veer far from the comp plan, but I'm going to share something with you that works. If we're getting close and you're down to the 2 weeks and you're like, listen, they need to go ahead and buy, and they're not buying because they got a money problem. Here's what you need to do. You know that when they sign up for the $89 or higher, you're getting a $30 fast start bonus. You need to say, let me help you. When you sign up for the $89, you already know the comp plan. They're going to give me a $30 fast start bonus. Go ahead and get put in the system, pay your $89. When I get the $30 fast start bonus, I'll give it to you. I'll just give it to you. Now they're paying $59, not $89. And they also feel like that you have their best interests at heart, which you do, but you just proved it to them. Ladies and gentlemen, you should never be doing this for fast start money. You should never do a residual comp plan for fast start money. It's not about the fast start. It's about the money that happens every month, whether you like it or not. It's a residual income. Any more questions?
Ron, one question for you.
Uh-huh.
So we can place people underneath them. Would that help them get their 3?
If you place somebody under, they're still connected to you as the sponsor.
Okay.
So that doesn't qualify them. Now, here's what we also have. Brings me to the next part of the comp plan, which I wasn't going to get into, but since you brought it up, I'll go ahead. We have a 45-day holding tank. What does that mean? That means if I have 10 people I personally sponsored and I work really hard this month and I sponsor 5 more, I can go back to my 10 people and go, I've got 5 people I'm going to contest and give away. So you 10 people, and when you put in 2, I'll give you 1, but I only got 5 to do that with. Go. Because at the end of this month, I've got 2 weeks to give them away. So you go. Put in 2, I'll give you 1. Put in 2, I'll give you 1. That'll happen for 5 people. I have 5 people I can do that with. That's a holding tank. Some of you know about a holding tank, and some of you have ran them before, and I can tell you it is a great tool to get people moving. And I know how to do it, and I'll teach that later as we go. I'll teach it later, but I wanted to let you know it is there. It's there. Any more questions? That was a great question, by the way, Cece. Thanks. Anybody? Did we cover them all? That's awesome. Okay, so everybody knows how we get paid now. If you don't know how we get paid, you need to see this again when we're finished with our next presentation starting in 15 minutes, actually 10. When we get started with that next presentation, I will make sure I get this posted on our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is the bump card. You can tell which one it is. We've got plenty of videos. I think there's 80 videos in there now. But please remember, most of those videos apply to the current condition we're in, the current comp plan we have. They don't apply to the new thing that we're rolling out. But you can go there and you can learn a little bit about our company and things of that nature. But this will be, go ahead.
Okay, on the compensation plan on the first 2 levels, let's say I had 50 people across. I'm going to get a $30 fast start bonus on all of them, right?
Yeah, if they all came in at the $89 or higher. Oh,
Okay,
Johnny, let me answer your question so you can hear me clearly.
All right.
If they all came in at the $89 or higher, you will receive a $30 fast start bonus.
Okay, now let's go back down, drop down a level. All of those 50s went out and each got 3.
Yep.
Now I'm going to make 30. No wait, what would be the total on a?
That's 200 people.
That's 200 people. So I'd make
600.
That's 250 people, Johnny. You put in 50 yourself. They all got 3. That's 150 plus 50 is 200.
Okay, it's not like the 400 that we get on the first.
Johnny,
okay.
You have 50 people front line to you.
Right.
They all put in 3 people apiece. 50 times 3 is 150.
Mhm.
So you got 150 on your second level. You got 50 on your first level. Combine them together, that's 200 people.
Right. Okay.
They make 60,000. I mean 6,000.
You're making $6,000 a month, Johnny.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
That's what I wanted to clarify that. Okay.
What he just said, folks, if you didn't catch it, he personally sponsored 50 people. All 50 people went and did what? Got their 3 to cover their costs. So he's got 50 people on this first level. He's got 150 people on the second level, which totals 200. 200 times 35 gets you to the number where you're making $6,000 a month.
There's not another compensation plan that I ever seen that made this kind of money.
And you won't see one. I'm just telling you now.
I made some serious money in other comp plans, but nothing like this.
No, you won't see one.
200 people, there's no other compensation plan where you can make $6,000 on that second level if you do
Not
it
every month.
No.
And that, listen, again, that's not one time. That's that mailbox money that comes every single month.
Right, I love them every single month.
And ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Leonard. Thank you, Leonard. So let me explain to you what that means. 200 people and you're making $6,000 a month. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All I can tell you is I wish I could go sponsor people. I can't because I'm corporate. I can't do it now.
Give them to me.
Guys, I've built companies. I've built teams of over 50,000 people 4 times. 4 times. If I could do this one, I would love to do this one. I would. So, any more questions?
Question, what is the difference with the bump in the price for $40? What are they doing to the
You're
Friday.
getting additional, you're getting that text message marketing plan, and that text message marketing plan gives you 1,200 outgoing messages per month.
Okay.
But if I don't know if you've seen it, but Jim, on our text message marketing plan, it's an actual lead generator. And it's a lead generator where the numbers that you receive are 100% correct 100% of the time.
Okay.
So now everybody can build their list.
And they'll be getting an extra product that you're not talking about yet.
I'm not going to say that yet. Not say that yet.
Question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so two things. Just talking about the $89 plan or the other two plans. Those, what do they include? Do they include the text messaging platform as well?
The other two plans, which are going to be a little more expensive, is going to include a lot more things that I'm not at liberty to say as of yet. But I can promise you, when we launch this thing, you'll know exactly what they are. The packages will be there, and the BV's higher. Like for the second one, that's like 139. The BV's 50. The next one is 279, 269. It's 110. The BV.
Okay. So
Okay.
will those packages each have a different level of the text messaging program?
Yes, they will.
Okay.
Yes, they will. So I guess
I'm
the
gonna
question
get
you're getting to, can we upgrade? Yes, you can always upgrade.
Awesome.
Great question. Guys, I got 7:49. I've got 6 minutes before we start our next presentation. So last question. Anybody with the last question?
Yeah, one more. If you upgrade, do you pay the difference from the 89?
No, you're going to pay the 89.
No, I'm talking about if you upgrade to the next thing that we have. Let's say you had $135, you have the $135 package, the second one, and you're paying $89. I want to upgrade. Do you pay the difference of the money, or you have to pay the full amount?
I'll get an answer for you. I'll ask the office about that, the way they're writing the software. I don't have an answer. And if I don't know 100%, I'm not going to answer. So I will get that answer.
Ron, I got a question for you.
We got 3 minutes.
Here it goes. Say someone's already just paying for a bump card, and at the time, all they got to do is buy their texting program to upgrade. That's it?
No, that's not it. No, you have to buy the $89 package to be able to get the Fast Start bonus. And you have to buy the $89 package to have 35 BV.
Got it.
Okay? If you have the $49 package, that's 20 BV. If you go buy the $36 package on the texting, that's like 4 or 5 BV. So you're short on the BV numbers. You're short. Guys, listen, thank you for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. I've got to get off and get jumped on the next one. So the next one's our regular presentation. Hope I'll see you there. There's 50-something people here. I'd like to see you. That'd be great. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, bye-bye.